Okay, guess where we are? We are on the Big Hole River at Melrose, Montana. And if you want to see how the Gallatin River over near Bozeman used to look and feel, I say used to, the Big Hole is the only other river I know of that looks like it and smells like it, except for this stuff growing over on the other side. I do not know what that is. This is a gorgeous little river, and just down there, this corner right over here, is one of my homes. This spot right here is where we lived for a while when we were homeless after leaving Jefferson Acres and Twin Bridges. It looks pretty dreamy, doesn't it? But it was extremely traumatic and tragic, and the memory of this is probably blocked out by me and then my oldest brother and my mom. Winter was coming, and it was gorgeous, and the trees were turning yellow, but we didn't have a home. And this is the first time I've been back here since we lived along the banks of this river after I turned 13. Oh, just smells gorgeous. This is like heaven. The homes around here are all about $1 million or more. It's been discovered. It wasn't so discovered back then. Look at the old, I love this, the stinky, gross summer moss that we get in Montana. This is when you want to come down to the river this time of night, just as the sun is going down. So, Chief Joseph, he would have been down along this river and known this river. Just a ways up it is the Big Hole battlefield. There's mosquitoes out. No fishermen, because they keep shutting this river down and claiming it's too low and dry and hot to fish on, and it has a special Arctic grayling on it. But as you can see right here, it is not too low. I'm sure it's warm because it's shallow. I would be able to wade across almost this whole thing. It would be really fun to have an air mattress on. Okay. I've got a golem in my throat. I haven't eaten all day. I'm not going to eat for a few days. Something happened on my birthday and I went into a very deep despair and depression, and I got sick, and I basically don't seem able to eat any food. And I just felt so much despair. Probably like how my mom must have felt when we lived here. And nobody knows, nobody cares. You have to have gone through something like this to understand how someone's feeling. But my body doesn't want any food right now. And in some ways, that's kind of freeing. Sometimes you have to starve the monsters out. And maybe I am the monster. This is gorgeous. Let's go walk up here. I can't film too much because there are people camping up there where, in the area we were camping. But let's go up and look. Okay, so there's the road into Melrose, and maybe I can go through there if it's not too dark. There's a really, really nice rich house over here. This is, so Melrose is just walking distance over there. It's a nice little town, but you have to be rich to live in these little Montana tourist towns. Okay. So the campground is a little bit different than when I was here, but I think that outhouse is in the same spot. There's the old bathroom. Let's see where our tent was. Let's go look. All right. So I think we were right over here at the edge. Now back when I lived here, when I was little, these trees were cut. So our tent would have been right about here, and we used a Coleman cook stove, and we had a 40 Econoline van. It was very old at the time, and our tent was somewhere in here. And these trees were cut down, so it was more open to the water. So the one nice thing when we were camping beside this is you get to hear this nice sound of the water. Probably one of the most beautiful rivers in Montana. Other than the Gallatin, which was my favorite. It's been pretty much ruined. It's not the same river anymore. But this one is beautiful. Okay, I was just gonna walk down here around this, I'm being bit by the mosquitoes, by this tree, and I notice, look, the beaver's been chewing on it. Now, beavers like to dam things up. So I wonder, they can really change the river a lot. I wonder where the beavers are at. Maybe there's like a swampy spot over there. I'm not sure I'm gonna go down there. Oh look, there's a pan. I see a pan down there too. Okay, look at that. You can see Melrose a little bit up there. See that? Oh my God. shit. Son of a bitch. God damn it, it's gorgeous. Die. Wow. Look, there's a nice little pool right here. Ooh, I bet there's some fish in there. Ooh. You cannot, I'm being bit by mosquitoes. You can't tell me they close this river so often. There's something else going on. I think you should be able to fish here at night. It's definitely not low. These people, it must be out-of-staters who don't know what low is. This is one hell of a full river for this time of year. I mean, it is full. These rivers can get down to like little trickles in the center where there is nothing but rocks and mud. This is full. I wonder what my dad would say about this. My dad is one of the reasons you've got so much river access in Montana at all. Just gonna keep talking about it. See if we can see any fish out there. Let's see. Seems like they should start biting right about now, doesn't it? So this was my home. I remember taking my sister to the outhouse. She basically was potty trained here. Homeless in Montana. We tried not to tell anyone. There was fishermen that would come by every night about this time, and they would talk to my dad and ask him about the fishing, and because he's a fisherman, and he would tell them. And they thought we were just all camping. No, we were looking for a home. We couldn't find one. Winter was coming. The Gallatin smells better. The Gallatin smells a lot better. I'm sorry. There's a slightly, I want to say, sulfury, kind of stinky smell. I'm used to a more dusty, mossy, dirty smell. There's a different smell here. It's more salty. People who probably grew up here probably think it's great. I'm used to a more dusty, mossy smell. Very salty. You can almost like, oh wow. There's a whole bunch of bugs on the water down there. Where is it? Probably can't see them. Look up on the bank. Lots of roses right up here. Cottonwoods. Look at all those cottonwoods. Oh, I'm gonna be eaten alive. Okay. This is nice. There's the campground. There's a path over here that probably just goes into the fields and along the river. Covered in roses. They've already bloomed. Alright. Going back.